That was Golden Black with. I don't know how to. I want to know how to pronounce this, but it's PRJKT Wolf.
Project.
Aibo project so nje.
It's the new way to spell it. It's like
I can't
the
deal.
new way, like, just remove one letter. Project.
I can't deal. Project Wolfgate, that's the name of the song by Golden Black. You are still tuned into Monday Mayhem with your girl Minnie 2C. And I'm not going alone today. I go with Nana. And we are going to have a little chit chat with Nana, just Nana. But conversation that we're having today is about depression. So we want to find out from you. What do you think depression is? Do you think our parents know about depression? And what can you also do to help bring awareness about depression and what's happening? Because we recently lost one artist on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Una Chumi. Is that how you pronounce her name? Mungamazi awulazi uculo webhutisa no Moby Dixon.
No.
Oh my gosh, you're just as bad as Nana.
I'm not as bad as Nana.
No, you are Silo.
No. How? I don't listen to house, that's all.
I mean, I'm not a house head, but I mean, I know the song.
You watch TV?
Not really. But that is why we're talking about depression. And not only that is why, but a lot of people, a lot of artists have lost their lives via depression. And I don't know, I think artists are more likely to lose their lives because of depression. That's my perspective and what I've seen.
Why?
I think they don't know. I feel like some artists just don't know how to handle everything that's happening around them. Because when things are not going your way as an artist, or when you come from like succeeding and being so successful, and then you have to start again at the bottom, then it's just like, wow, how did I get here? I was booming not so long ago and now I'm here. Like, how did this happen? And then people start saying things. Social media does not help, to be quite honest, when it comes to depression, because people are so judgmental out there and they never understand. So I don't know, but that's just my opinion. So yeah, Sita, what do you want to say? You always want to say something.
I don't want to say anything.
You give me this look of,
I'm just processing all your words, really. I'm processing all your words.
But anyway, we are here with Unana, and Nana, you actually going to introduce yourself, because you're a lot of things. You're a lot of things. You do a lot of things. So tumengan ngepel.
Oh no, I'm trying. Anyways, well, my real name is actually Noluthando Mthethwa. I'm actually saying this for the first time. Oh my gosh. Anyways, but people know me as Unana. Well, what am I? I'm a director. I'm a photographer. I'm a cinematographer.
Tell us, girl.
Well, basically, guys, I'm in the film industry. I love film. Yeah, that's me.
Guys, do not watch a movie with Nana, because when you're watching a movie with Nana, she will literally be telling you, "Hey, green screen by Shail," and Labo, you don't even know what's going on. What is green screen? And you just like,
but at least I explain it to you guys all the time. I even pause the video. I'm like, listen, guys, this is what happened here.
I can't deal with the filmmakers.
Yes. Umuntu akakwazi ukubuka movie in peace ngoba Unana is there. And you're just like, no,
guys, no. It's just it's you know what? Growing up, and well, me growing up, I didn't know anything about film. Like, I used to watch TV, and be like, oh, this is nice,
Yeah.
But I didn't know how they made TV. So the whole experience, when I actually found out there's film, I was like, oh my God, this is how they make it.
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know. I don't know what I thought happened, you know. But when I got there, I was amazed. I was like, okay, this is my life. This is what I want to do. I love being creative. So
Yeah.
this is actually amazing. Like the hard work that they put in, bro, to make
A lot goes in.
the things that you guys watch on TV and be like, ah, yeah, bora le." You don't know how much work went into that. So yeah, it's amazing actually.
So, for a person who doesn't know what cinematography is, what is that?
So basically, cinematography is like you being a DOP. A DOP is a director of photography. You direct the whole film. You do camera work. You basically the camera operator. You're the first DOP, so you're the head of the camera operating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cinematography.
How many women in that field?
Exactly. We're about to talk about that. Actually, about that, Silo, I actually got to this. I'm not going to mention any names, but I was doing an internship, and I got to the studios where they work and they produce their films. It was male dominated. I was sad actually when I got there because, firstly, when you get there, it's like we nyama as a girl. It's like, oh,
Fresh meats
this
for the boys.
girl, you know? And it's like, it's sad because I didn't see any women in the camera operating side. I didn't see any women in sound. I didn't see any women in... The only women that I found were in costume and makeup. And in Akona, it's not a lot of them. There's also males there that do like hair, masigi nwele, and on set. So I was sad. I was really sad, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, we need to break the stereotype."
But
like,
don't you think women just generally don't like technical things? In general,
in general, I don't.
think about it.
Yeah, maybe you're right, Silo. But at the same time, there are women that love it, you know? And because of the majority of women that actually are not into the technical side, we get put into that majority, and they don't look at the side of actually, oh no, she can do it, you know?
Sure.
You will be more of,
I think that's
before she even touches the camera.
that's the thing with this whole equal rights and transformation thing is, let's open the doors for the women that want to, but then let's not like rearrange the industry and like force half of the women, and then now there's going to be people that don't even like being in here for no reason. Now because at the end of the day, those people that slip in, they'll come in and use men. Like you've seen it.
True.
You've seen it. Yeah,
True.
well, in any industry.
Guys,
Guys. Not in any industry. Like that's gonna happen if there's people that women that don't wanna work or just went there for the sake of doing their job. They're gonna end up loafering off the men and being used being a woman. There's very few women in technical fields that actually do the work, and there's those ones that shine.
True.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying about that.
Oh well.
That's very true.
What's your best experience?
My
with
best
doing
experience.
what you're doing.
Okay, I think my first best experience was when I was working with Sky Star Films.
Yeah.
They taught me so much.
Shout out Lindani.
Like, shout out Broski.
Shout out Slim.
Like, Slim, Bells, like, everyone. Yo, bro, they taught me so much. And that was the reason why I was like, you know what? I'm going to school. I'm going to study this because, yo, niggas are doing the things and it's amazing how they do it. So I wanted to learn more. I wanted to have a backbone. I wanted to have something to look back on and be like, hey, I studied also, you know.
Which is great.
Yeah. So it was amazing working with Olindani. I used to shoot behind the scenes for them when I was in sets. Oh my gosh, it was so amazing, guys. It wasn't much, but I was like, yeah, I'm doing something, you know?
Yeah.
So that was my first best experience. And guess who taught me camera work, guys?
Who?
Shellington. Andy.
Superstar photographer.
My nigga, you know what it is. Andile, actually, he gave me oh my gosh, guys, you don't understand.
Like words.
He gave me the camera and he's like, do it. That was the first time I held the camera in my hands.
And how old were you then?
I was in grade 11.
Grade 11, what's the clapping?
Like, oh, shut up. Don't start me. Like, I remember I went to, okay, let's not go there. Actually, I was like grade 11-ish. Like, that was when Uzime and Dumaletu were still artists and they were doing their things. So they had a shoot with Andile and I was there. I was going with Uzime. And when I got there, I was like, what? This is a studio. What studio is this? Oh, they take pictures here? I was like, okay, this is amazing.
I think that's where I actually met you.
Yes, and there was Usthe there. Usthe was also there. So Sahamba went on location. He gave me the camera, and I was like, okay, this is cool. Dude, my first picture, I shot an ant on a leaf. That was the first picture. So I was like, oh, this is beautiful. The background was blurry and the ant was in focus.
Oh, that's nice.
So I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually, I was mesmerized. I was like, okay, I love this. I want to do this for the rest of my life.
First time you took a magazine picture.
It sounds like
It's a beautiful moment. I remember. I remember the moment too.
Where are your
It
pictures
is.
then? Like the first picture you took, do you still have that picture right now?
I doubt it. No, I don't have it. I remember it was...
You should have framed
that,
that.
that day was amazing. And then I was like, Andile, what is this? And then he started explaining to me, this is the shutter, Nana. This is the F-stop, Nana.
At that
This
time, you
is-
didn't know what that was.
I was like, what is this? He's like, come back tomorrow, I'll teach you. Who, me? I went back.
Did you go back?
I was like, who Andile said he's going to teach me
Grade
the camera?
11.
Dude,
Grade 11.
I was like, whatever.
Like-
Of the school, going. Go to Andile. He told me so much, guys. Like, shout out Andile. Like, he told me so much about photography itself.
Shillings.
And every time he saw me in a club with the camera, he'd be like, yeah, I see you. I was just like, nigga, this is all you.
Oh my gosh, I
So-
know he would be so happy to hear that.
I
and
know.
Oh
DJ.
my God,
He would
that's
probably
nice.
blow his own horn because he's just that person.
He'll tweet about
But,
it.
okay, shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out, my nigga, shout out.
Anyway, let's talk summers. We watched the summers, right? So I want your overview, your perspective on the whole production of the summers and what you think of it and how can it be improved.
Okay. I think, the summer, the awards thing is a complicated topic.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, speak
Come
the
on,
truth,
Silo,
bruh.
like, no, we need to speak the truth, all of us. Yeah,
I think it was an amazing show.
Come
You
on,
think it was
Silo.
amazing? I feel like it was boring. Can I just say something? You know why I feel like it was boring? First of all, they had the performances right at the end. How the hell do you expect me to
Wait,
stay awake?
I didn't actually watch it. So they had the performances right at the end.
Ekugcineni, empethelweni.
There was no performances during the show.
There were a few, like I think there were one or two performances, and
I wonder who
I don't
directed
even
the whole
remember.
thing. Like, I wonder who was behind the whole thing. Like, I'm a Sama. Ugh, guys, come on. Like, how dare you disrespect us like that,
How
guys?
dare you? How dare?
Like, how dare you do such a production? Like, it's crazy. Yeah, but another topic that everyone is talking about is that this thing is it's tender, bruh, and
Yeah.
when money comes out, people tend to pay imalingani and give
Stages.
those. Yeah,
Disgusting.
it's sad, guys, because
Gutsy part. That's
invest in amazing work so you can
Kuminyene.
get amazing work.
Yeah.
It's sad. Like, oh my God, like I really can't believe Amasama were like that.
So-
Like, look at Idols. Look at
Idols has an amazing production.
of Idols. Look at the light, the staging, everything is just perfect.
Yeah. So what do you think can be changed, Kwamasamas, like, and also how? Because I feel like if they had like younger people like a lot of people doing internships type of thing and giving ideas and not caring about the money, maybe it would make like a huge difference. You
Yeah,
know,
true.
How do you think it would change, like, to make the production a bit better and for us to be more interested? Because people didn't watch Summers because the same day that Summers were playing, there was a soccer match, and most people actually watch the soccer match instead of the summers, because also you see this, how the stage is set up, and you're just like, oh hell no, I ain't watching this. The quality is bad, the sound is terrible. Like, what do you think needs to be changed? We can't take them seriously like this.
I think everything needs to be changed, Mini. Like, everything needs to be changed, bruh. From the person who's at the top, he needs to do something about this whole thing, because it goes down. It keeps going down, down, down. From the person who's funding the whole thing to the person who's...
You're funding the whole thing. We are all funding this whole thing.
Oh my
It
goodness.
is the South African Broadcasting Corporation, paid for by our tax dollars.
Yeah.
Or rands, rather. So we are funding this thing, and obviously the thing is with the SABC, it's in a funny place, because they're broke and they can't shut down and take a two-week break.
They super broke, bro.
I think last year they had $1 billion in loss in profits.
Jesus.
I think
and I
a
think
year or 2 years ago. So
Yeah.
and the government had to fund them again over and over. And
What are they
Saudi
doing?
was the COO of the SABC for like a year or 2 years or something like that. Imagine how much damage that brain did. Do you know who's running operations? Somebody hired a choir for themselves.
How did they get there?
Patronage. Hello, friend.
What's patronage?
It's hello, friend. Come work here.
Nepotism.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But patronage is with friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Understand. So Nana, you're still telling us, Uzi, how to better the production, since when you know like a whole lot.
Bruh, bruh, it's really about how it's made, you know, like from the quality to the sound to everything, to the staging, bro. Like, invest more in the people that know about this than the people that are just doing it for favors.
Yeah.
You know, like, invest more in the people that know how to produce a production. Like, where did the Idols production, like, where do they get the Idols people? Where do they get the people that shoot Idols? Why did they get them here? Why didn't they get them to work on the summers? You know? It's because abafuna keep imali, bruh.
But again, with that, don't you think people would be like, okay, you guys are now using the same people. Are you not opening doors for other people as well? Because that's always the challenge with us South Africans. Uguti, we would be like, oh no, now they're using the same people over and over again. Like, open up the industry, because there are a lot of people. For example, you studied this. You could take part in doing such things and stuff. So don't you think it would go back to that?
It does go back to that, because Vele in most of the production companies, they use the same production companies. The same production company that shoots for either Queen is the same that shoots for either Heard, you know. And you're just like, when am I going to get the opportunity to work for them, you know? It's just the same thing, you know. So it's, what can I say? Like, it's really about opening doors at the same time for those young people that can shadow you. Let them shadow you.
I see the shadowing, but a lot of the problems with especially young companies is to do a show. It's like, I don't know how much, but it's always millions. And you can imagine how old people are hesitant to give kids millions. What they should be doing is allowing young companies to work with older companies through like co-productions and help each other teach the skills. You're getting the new stuff, and you're teaching the experience to the kids. So the kids are bringing the fresh ideas.
Yeah.
The old people are opening the doors. And so I think more programs like that need to come into play, where the more experienced companies, the ones that are doing Idols, open up for Jabu and Kanya and Spusi productions.
Yeah.
And work with them. Maybe let them do the camera work, let them do the editing, you know, but little by little start opening up those little jobs, because these, like you said, there's the same companies getting over and over.
Yeah.
To the point where they have to pass on the work, because they're full. They're making all the money that they can make. Any more is just greed, and they can't take it on. Yeah, so I think that's probably the way forward.
And I'm sure like when you produce something like the Summers, bro, like it's not easy at the end of the day. It's not like they were lazy to do their
That's
work.
why you need the best people.
You
and
know, exactly.
I think you guys said
They
there
weren't lazy.
there was
they
no
were
performances?
working hard.
What's the people
know?
in the summers?
Yeah, the production company,
the team. Yeah.
Yeah.
They worked hard, bro. You know, at the end of the day, and when we talk about these kind of things, they learn more. They learn it's no, next time let's do
should do it
this
this
better.
way.
Let's do that better. You know, at the end of the day, you can't really pinpoint. It was no, enzani kanje. No, ningens loku enzani kanje, because they're all learning, yabo, at the end of the day. So it's just a process that eventually they will get to that point where we're like, oh my gosh, this is
Yeah, they
amazing,
killed it.
you know.
So for a person in your industry, how do you expose yourself and prove yourself? Uguti, I'm worth it. I can do it.
it.
Because with artists, they put their music out there, like on socials and whatnot. But now for you guys, it's harder because you can't really. It's not really easy to do it. It's not a very easy process to do it. So how would you do it as a person who's behind the scenes of television and stuff and production?
Okay, this is actually a very nice topic because, like, a lot of like, as much as the artist is putting themselves out there, you need to put yourself out there. You know, like, I really believe that social media, you speak through social media right now. Like, people find you through social media now. Like, social media has become like a platform for every young person to showcase their talent. You know, like, when there's someone who's like a photographer and you start posting your pictures every single day, you'll get people who's like, oh no, I want to do a shoot with this person. She's amazing. You know? Like, you put yourself out there, you work hard as much as artist sebenza, like, you do every single thing. You work hard, put yourself out there. Social media, do it. You know?
How?
Go, bro. Like, work. Like, bro, work. Just put yourself out there. Like, even like what I said about Andile and Kalungfundisi camera. Like, I was there. Luckily, I was there that day that
You showed up.
You
showed up.
know?
Yeah.
Like, now, if you see someone, you love to do this shit, you want to do it. Do it until now where you found. You know, like, it's not easy to become part of a production company, any production company. You know, you need to be a friend of a friend, or people need to know your skills.
It goes back to what you were saying. What is the word?
Proactive.
Yeah.
No, not proactive. The other word for nepotism, the friendship one.
Patronage.
That word.
You need
No,
to be
but like, that's part of like the game. You need to build your network.
yeah, but you need to build your people. People
to
need
work
to
for free.
believe in you.
But now you know what my problem is. You guys are not telling me, Uguti, how to, because you guys are working behind the scenes. It's not easy for you guys to be seen because you behind.
The thing is, we don't want to be seen.
Yes, but
that's
now
part of-
how does your work? How do you put your work out? Not yourself, but your work out
My
there to
work
be
will
seen.
speak for itself. When you see my work on TV and you're like, I love that. Who does that? And it's
Yeah.
now one of my credits.
Yeah. Who reads those?
You
though?
like you
The-
will pause because
the
you want to
people
know.
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That's another thing. It's,
people behind this. Okay,
you're known,
yes.
but you're
But when
known
you
by
do
the
your-
people behind the scenes, which are the people that hire you at the end
Yeah,
of the day.
yeah.
So if you're known within the network, fanele gemazu unana as a
Exactly.
camera operator.
Okay.
So, the camera operator nangunan. Yabo.
So it is important for you
It's
guys
that
to actually
networking.
put like a mark. Okay, this is Nana's work.
Yeah.
Because then it would be very hard for me to
Crediting, yeah.
establish who did this.
Who did this?
you
Yeah,
know?
definitely.
So okay, I get it. Interesting. I don't. Your industry, guys, is very weird.
We don't even want to be seen. That's the thing. We don't want fame. We don't want anything.
It's
We
just the
want
love.
to work. You know, it's the love that we have for the craft that we
Yeah.
bringing to you guys. We don't even watch that TV. We make TV. We don't watch TV. We give it
Yeah.
to you guys to watch.
No wonder CeeLo doesn't have TV.
I've got a TV out. Here's my
Well, it
TV.
doesn't play your normal channels. So Nana, tell me, from now 2019 to, let's say, 2025, what do you think will be different in the industry, in the TV industry, in the production industry? Because we've had a conversation of actors also are going to be, because everyone is losing their jobs because of technology, and we need to better ourselves in some way. So now, how are actors going to be replaced? how is the production going to change? What are the things that we should be like, okay, now I need to better myself, because if a machine can hold a camera, then what is now my job, Like, am I making sense?
You are. It's crazy because every single year technology gets better and better and better. Like, I was looking at this video on Instagram where the camera actually, you're not there. It's just operating on itself. Like, you're standing far away from the camera and then there's just one person who's operating there. It's there far,
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, like, how does this happen?
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yo, bruh, people will lose jobs, like, unfortunately, it's sad, but they will lose their jobs, and it's kuzobanzima, but definitely there's always something, like, there's always something that's there that you can always get into, in this industry. There's so much. There's producing, there's script writing, there's camera operating.
But what if you really, really love the job? Like, is there no way you could advance yourself into to doing that specific thing?
The thing is, as jobs die, new jobs open up. Think about it. Back in the day, in film, you didn't have green screen. You had to make these prosthetics. So that prosthetic business died, and then the green screen business died. Hundreds, if not like thousands of employees from 100 companies are hired to do visual effects now. There's a company hired just to do the reflections on a transformer. They're just working on the reflections in the whole project. So you know what I mean? So as the camera operator dies, there's a new job for a person who has to go put that camera in place.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because
there has to be someone.
The helicopter pilot just died 5 years ago or 10 years ago. If you wanted a helicopter shot, you had to get in a helicopter.
Yeah.
10 years ago. Now there's a drone operator. It gets less, but it also breaks the barriers of entry at the same time. So more people are able to make films.
And it opens more. I think it opens more doors.
Yeah.
So now actors, let's speak about actors. How are they being replaced? Because we see animations, and animations now are like crazy. They look almost real. It's crazy.
I was watching Avengers actually, and I saw Hulk. I'm like, Hulk, you're a person now. Like, what happened to you? That was amazing.
Yeah.
That avatar technology, basically, that's how they do like.
Shout out James Cameron.
Shout out James Cameron, man.
I hope you're gonna be listening,
The
James
Titanic.
Cameron. I'm pushing it.
James Cameron pushing the bar. So that avatar technology is pretty much the same technology we use for the Snapchat filters and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, it's just gotten that much better. They had to, at the first point put dots on all over your face. That's what the iPhone X does. It shoots out infrared dots on your face, and then it figures out, oh, this is this person. So then immediately there's a 3D map of your face made, a 3D
Can you
face.
imagine?
So right now, they're still using actors to make those movements, and they record the actor's face to get all their muscles in their face making that thing. Once they get a computer to learn how to make all the emotions, actors will not be needed.
I was sad.
Yeah.
We can just scan you. We can just scan you.
My actors.
Babies.
Shooty, I chop it out of my actors. Shooty, you guys are gonna earn more because you guys are now doing more work.
Yeah.
There's gonna be somebody who's gonna have to 3D scan that actor, and the actor will come just do the voice.
Pale. That's all they're gonna be needed
voice
for
overs.
voice. Yeah.
And then maybe at the beginning, show me sad, show me happy, and then the computer will learn how the happy sad face looks. So like with technology, there'll always be a human needed, at least for the next 100 years. So like it'll always, because there's some things that are too complicated for a robot to do that they need hands.
Yeah.
Like tying a shoelace. Imagine making a robot that ties your shoelaces. How hard and how like intensive that robot will have to work. It's like I'm just showing you that's a complicated task for a robot to do.
Yeah.
But a human can do it better. So the robots will move big things, and the human will come and say, yeah, over here. But there's less jobs now because the robots doing what humans used to do. That's all it is.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. So Nana, where to from here? What are you working on?
Okay. Currently I'm working on Ikakasi. I'm shooting between 12 to 3 with my uni show.
Yeah.
With Fly Motion, Vessel, and Heezy.
Shout out KK.
What's poppin'?
producer.
Yeah.
He's our scriptwriter.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm currently working on. Yeah, and I'm also I don't want to get into it a lot, but there's something coming up. You'll see it on my page. It's at irisclick_. And yeah, guys.
Yes, sis. Yes, forward.
Soon.
Go up. So
Soon.
where are we seeing all this?
But the thing is, like, I'm still trying to do this whole social media thing. Like, I'm not good at it, guys. I'm so sorry. Like, I suck at social media. But I'll get it together, and as soon as the saying pops, I'll be posting like crazy.
Yeah, we look forward to that, man, and we wish you nothing but the best in your industry, and we're hoping to see your work. Hopefully you're going to be working on big productions very soon.
Fingers crossed.
And we see you. I believe, girl. Oh
Oh my gosh, really,
the
I
girl
love you.
has spoken.
Yeah.
Well, that was Unana right here on Monday Mayhem. We are going to carry on with the music, and right now I am going to play you Beans with Gorgeous Boys.
Senior B, plug me in, nigga.